All right, so hey everyone, and welcome to a deep dive that, well, kind of feels like we're stepping into a sci-fi movie.
Yeah, right.
We're talking about using AI, artificial intelligence, to actually make humans more empathetic.
More empathetic.
It sounds wild, I know, but the source material we're looking at today lays out some seriously mind-bending
Oh,
possibilities.
yeah, definitely some thought-provoking
So
stuff.
buckle up because this one is going to be a wild ride.
I think what's really interesting about this thought experiment is it's not just about AI understanding our emotions, which is pretty crazy in itself,
Right.
but it's about AI helping us understand each other better, like actually bridging that gap between people.
Yeah, and the source material really dives right into this with this idea of AI-mediated communication.
Mm-hmm.
It's talking about AI tools that could translate not just our words, but also the emotions and the unspoken stuff behind what we're saying.
Oh, that's fascinating. Imagine you're having like a really tough conversation with someone, maybe a family member or a friend,
Wow.
and this AI is kind of sitting there in the background, giving you real-time feedback on how what you're saying is actually landing.
Like, wait, hold on, rephrase that.
Yeah, exactly. Helping you say things in a way that actually makes the other person understand you better.
So instead of those moments where you're both talking, but you're just not getting each other,
Totally. You're both just missing each other.
you've got this AI kind of like stepping in as a relationship referee.
Exactly. And it could be so helpful, for all those misunderstandings and conflicts that come up.
Oh, absolutely. And just think, if it works on a personal level, imagine what this could do for conflict resolution on a bigger scale,
Yeah.
like international diplomacy.
Oh my gosh, yes. World peace through AI. Who knows? It could happen.
Right. Like political debates, anything. You're talking about bridging cultural divides
Absolutely, yeah. Highlighting the things we have in common.
and leading to like way more productive conversations.
Oh yeah, way more empathetic. It's like giving everyone a universal translator, but for feelings.
Whoa. Okay, so that's kind of blowing my mind a little.
Yeah, right?
But now the source material takes it even a step further,
Oh boy.
talking about shared sensory experiences.
Yeah.
Like AI actually enabling us to experience the world through someone else's senses.
Oh, wow.
Okay, now that is some serious Star Trek stuff. Are we talking about like plugging into a virtual reality empathy machine?
Well, it's still pretty early days, but research into things like brain-computer interfaces and really advanced virtual reality VR,
Okay.
it suggests that it might actually be possible one day.
Okay.
I mean, imagine being able to see through the eyes of someone from a completely different culture or even another species
Oh, wow.
to actually feel what it's like to be in their shoes.
Not just intellectually get it, but like experience it.
Yeah, actually experience it.
Right.
It could completely revolutionize how we learn and connect with each other.
But I imagine with something that powerful, there are a lot of ethical questions too.
Oh, huge ethical considerations. I mean, we're talking about consent and privacy.
Right.
You can't force someone to share their experiences like that.
Right. It's got to be their choice.
Absolutely. We'd need super clear guidelines and safeguards in place before we could even think about actually using that kind of tech.
Yeah, it makes sense. We need to protect people.
Yeah.
So let's come back down to earth for a minute and talk about something a bit more in the here and now. This idea of using AI for personalized emotional support.
Oh, right. That's an area where we're actually seeing some really interesting stuff happening right now. The source material talks about these AI systems that are analyzing all sorts of data, like your sleep patterns,
Okay.
your social media activity, even just the tone of your voice to pick up on signs of stress or anxiety.
Like a mood ring, but 1,000 times more sophisticated.
Exactly.
So you're basically talking about like a personal therapist,
Kind of, yeah.
but it's available 24/7, powered by AI.
Right. Like, imagine this AI, it notices you're having a rough day, and it suggests some personalized relaxation techniques, or maybe it connects you with a support group online,
Okay, yeah.
or even just offers to listen while you vent.
So you've always got someone there.
Exactly.
And I can really see the benefit of that. Like if you're feeling super overwhelmed or alone, having that kind of support available all the time could be amazing.
Yeah.
But I do wonder, is there a risk of becoming too dependent on AI for emotional support?
That's a really good point. I think the key is balance. AI should be a tool to help us, to enhance our well-being, not replace real human connection.
Right.
We can't forget that real, meaningful relationships are what truly nourish us.
Those face-to-face conversations, the hugs.
Yeah, exactly.
Can't replace that with an algorithm.
Yeah.
So I guess to kind of sum it all up, we've explored how AI could maybe help us communicate better,
Mm-hmm.
potentially share each other's sensory experiences,
Yeah,
provide that personalized emotional support.
that's right.
And all of this with the goal of boosting empathy between human beings.
Right.
It's a lot to process.
It really is mind-blowing stuff.
And it kind of leaves us with a big question. Like, if all of this tech was actually available right now, would you use it?
Would you?
And if so, how would you use it?
Yeah, what benefits do you see?
What worries you?
It's something to really think about because this isn't just sci-fi anymore.
It's a future we might be walking into sooner than we realize,
Exactly.
and that's something worth considering.
Definitely.
So thanks for joining us on this deep dive into the world of AI and empathy. It's been a journey.
It has.
It's been real.
It's been real.
And we'll see you next time.
See you next time.